Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, October 12th, 2022 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I make my self-care and my inner harmony non-negotiable, meaning choose you, choose self-care, choose inner harmony. So as I looked at this astro, it felt like a lot of moving pieces, and I guess that's what it always is, right? But it feels like it's in prep for some of the intense astros coming in. It's kind of a quieter day as the moon will have a relatively large portion of void of course energy, which can kind of feel a little droopy. We also start the day with some lazy cat energy as the moon in Taurus connects to Neptune. So anytime we have that Taurus-Pisces combo, it can, kind of turn us into cats. It doesn't mean lazy. It just means tuning in to other dimensions and maybe not necessarily as present and available here. Right? So you may feel that lazy cat energy coming in, and do your best to take it easy. One of the big things that is pulling my attention in the chart today is Lilith. The Lilith placement at 29 degrees Cancer. And Lilith really brings us back to, those energy, or the energy mantra. Self-care is not negotiable. Inner harmony is not negotiable. And Lilith at 29 degrees Cancer is helping us go our own way, helping us lean into that energy. Lilith and the moon will actually be connecting as well. So really spending some valuable energy, whether it's time, presence, whatever feels very valuable and what you need right now, on yourself is a big part of the energy of the day. And the top of the cards, I have the Eye of the Tiger, right? Success card. So as we keep Eye of the Tiger on what is valuable in regards to self-care, in regards to our inner harmony, that will help us maneuver this day successfully. That being said, there's a few things I do want to touch on. We have Mercury and Jupiter in opposition. Now that's at 12:24 a.m., so the very beginning of Wednesday, Pacific time. But we may wake up feeling a little of that push and pull. So we have Jupiter in Aries, and Jupiter is definitely the bigger of the two energies. So Jupiter in Aries is like, what do you need? And Jupiter in Aries is retrograding. It's coming back to that 0 point very soon. But even though Jupiter is the bigger energy, Mercury is like, pay attention to me, pay attention to me, pay attention to me. And Mercury in Libra may be bringing attention to relationships. So this is definitely a day to see where you can find your balance. Yes, our relationships need attention, but where do you need that harmonizing? Where do you need that self-care? Where do you need to bring that energy back to you? So often, that is a remedy that is needed. Let's see, as we go through the day, like I said, the lazy cat, moon will also be connecting to Pluto. That's a little bit later in the afternoon, 2:42 p.m., if we've had any frustrations, if we've given that power away, if we have not shown up for ourselves, that's where cranky time may come up and out. Now, even though this is a trine, Pluto is about that empowerment energy, and sometimes that crankiness comes forth when we have not empowered ourselves or done what we needed for ourselves. Remember that part of this Taurus energy is providing value in the world, but also back for ourselves, filling our own cups. So do keep that in mind. Like I said, long void of course energy with the moon moving into Gemini at 10:08 p.m. Pacific time. That moon in Gemini joining Mercury in Aquarius, not Mercury in Aquarius, Saturn in Aquarius, Sun and Mercury in Libra, Sun, Mercury, and Venus in Libra. We're going to have some heavy air energy, which can spike the electrical vibes, spike the mental vibes. It can make sleep a little bit challenging. Grounding is definitely needed when we've got really strong air energy. So just keep that in mind for the next few days. Let's see, what other cards do I have? Abundance card. This card always to me is a reminder to find our balance. This card is about finding your balance in the spiritual and the physical. And so I would say, like, where do you need self-care in both realms at this time? Like, physically, what does your body need? Spiritually, what does your emotional or mental health or spiritual health need from you today that you can provide for to help keep yourself in that harmony and balance? I've got Beyond Illusion in reverse, so we may have some illusions coming up. That's part of that Neptune energy. Like, oh, I can do this thing. I'm going to be fine. The Pluto crankies in the afternoon will let you know. Like, it's good. It's a lesson. That's the best thing about astrology. It's always working for good, whether it's a lesson or a success, right? So it's always working to help us. Speaking of grounding, I have the Ace of Wands, which is a creativity card. Lots of air energy definitely can bring in lots of ideas and creativity, but the Source card always reminds me of taking time to get grounded as well within yourself. Lots of feelings of that as we're building to these eclipses. Being very present, being very grounded feels very important in this energy. Just to be very aware of what's going on within you and around you. Yeah. So I'm going to leave that here for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Eclipse readings are available. I don't have too many more spots left open, but I do have few for like next week. So if you want to get in for that, email me about that. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.